Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1,500th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This 1,500th installment of these nightly educational videos is coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading, Thursday, August 4th, 2016. Traders, Thursday is a Bank of England rate decision day. That gives us a neutral, and let me show you why. Before we get involved, you must know that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. You must have risk capital to lose if you're going to play this game, and place your stops first. This is a very risky game. Put your stop in before you trade. All right, traders, so for trading on August 4th, Thursday, again, Bank of England rate decision. Now, prior to Brexit, the BOE decisions was something that didn't create grand volatility in the markets. They had their decision. We had a little bit of movement, not too much. Since Brexit, which is this day right here, this monstrous Brexit day, since Brexit, the rate decisions are now much more important, will create grand volatility in our markets. We are calling a neutral until after the movement is over, created by the BOE rate decision. However, let me just show you something. The BOE gives us a neutral. We're going to back off and not take any trade. However, I can say this. We did get back into the F flag. Last night's advice and last night's video is, yes, we expect the market to come down, and that is for trading on Wednesday. Yes, we expect the market to come down, so the market did come down. My advice was, do not fall in love with the downside. The market did come down a bit on Wednesday, which is this I'm going to show you now, but went right back up into the F flag, or the bullish F flag. So I would look at this, and basically I would say we're back in the flag. We need to invoke the two-day rule. Now, if you don't know what the two-day rule is, it's an Oscarism. You come on down to livewithoscar.com, and I'll explain the two-day rule. But simply, let's just show you this. Since Brexit Day, once again, this massive red bar right here, since the day of Brexit, when the British decided to leave the EU, we had our massive down day, and look at this. You do not get 2 down days in a row at all. It just no longer happens since Brexit. So we had 2 down days. 1, 2. It doesn't usually happen. Okay, before Brexit, yes, you've had a few down days in a row. Once the cleansing of Brexit came, this big bar, since then we have not had 2 down days in a row. That tells me the best thing that we could do if we were trading would be invoke the two-day rule. So let's explain why we're neutral. I say, I've been around a long time, you invoke the two-day rule here, the market starts to move higher. Great. OMNI says, not really, Oscar, because start the day off as a seller of rallies and see where the market goes. OMNI starts off as a neutral, as a bear. So OMNI wants to start off by selling. I say let's put the two-day rule in. We've got a Bank of England decision. All of this together, if you ask me, creates a neutral. Neutral makes a lot of sense right here. Yes, we could get right back in the flag. Sure, we could go all the way to the top of the flag. Also, we could turn around and plummet. You've got a BOE decision. It's like a Fed day. So instead of getting involved in this setup right here, deciding between invoking the two-day rule and or going with the red OMNI, I say neutral, no trade, let the BOE speak, let them make a decision, let the gyration take place, that will come afterwards, and then if we want to trade on Thursday, we'll decide what to do after the BOE and after the volatility. So we are neutral. OMNI says you can sell a rally and then get out quick. The BOE says do nothing. Oscar says we need the two-day rule. That brings us back up. Take my word for it. That, my friends, is a neutral. So we're going nowhere near this for trading on Thursday, at least not until a time has passed after the BOE's decision. Okay, traders, I just wanted to show you there is absolute confusion in the charts. I looked at 25 to 30 charts this evening. I found confusion in all of them except for sugar. And that tells me the confusion comes from the BOE rate decision. We need to be neutral, and that is what we will be, and we'll take it one day at a time. Traders, no matter what happens out there, unless somehow we start to plummet from this F flag, which we're already back in it, the F flag, we're already back in it, unless we start to plummet down, do not fall in love with the downside. There is no other game in town. The USA is about the only place to park your sovereign funds at the moment. If you're looking for a return and the possibility of an economy that's still moving in the right direction, you've got to come to the USA. That means investment in our assets, and that brings the stock market back up. So, larger abstract picture, don't fall in love with the downside. There is no other game in town. Traders, neutral to start the day off. Let the BOE make its decision, and then we'll see where we're going to go. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come join me in my free trading room. I'll see you all there. Traders, remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things, in my opinion, you can do to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.